Hi, so today I'm making rice and beans. So I already washed my beans and this is me parboiling it. I added some onions and some salt. I don't know why I did that. I just like adding onions and salt just to give it a little bit of taste. So I allowed it to cook. When I'm by cook, I mean cook. I allowed it to cook. Like, please don't do the one that you will not cook your beans properly and you wait for it to cook inside the rice. No, allow your beans to cook in a way that even if you don't put it in the rice, you can eat it. That's what I mean. I don't mean ever going kind of cook, but at least that's soft. Anyways, I use the same pot to make my rice. I took out my beans and I used the same pot to make my rice. So I washed it after parboiling it and I took it out and I kept it aside. So this is my rice ready. I just washed it out. So in a fresh pot, hot pot, I added my palm oil. I don't know why I'm using palm oil. I've just been really loving palm oil these days. So I bleached a little bit. My room is really small, so I could not let it bleach too much. I did not want to sneeze. I added my onions, allowed it to fry. I mixed it properly and allowed it to fry a bit. Then I added my pepper. I didn't know the pepper was so hot. Please be careful when you're adding your pepper. Just don't put too much. So I see this small thing that I added. This is all I added though. Just this is all I added. But it was so hot. I think the Jollof sachet tomato I use has pepper in it because I use Jollof sachet tomato. I added my sachet tomatoes and I mixed it very well and I allowed it to fry a bit. So your tomato is fried. What's it called? So you don't need to fry it for that long. So I did allow it. I used 2 sachet tomato, by the way. 2 sachet tomato. I like it when it's juicy. So I mixed it and I allowed it to fry a bit. Then I added my favorite, ginger and garlic paste. I blended this at home and I have it in my freezer. So you can just do that instead of buying all this powder that you won't even know that you put ginger and garlic. So I added my added my crayfish and I mixed it properly. Added some salt. I added my no season cubes. I added a pair of no season cubes and then I mixed it properly. And I added some hot water. Please save yourself the stress and just use hot water. That way you don't have to sleep while cooking. See this day I made more than one food and I really wanted to be fast. So I allowed my stock to cook and then I added my rice. Now remember, I just boiled my rice for like a minute or 2. My rice is not cooked. It's not done. I just boiled it. The only thing I cooked properly was my beans. This rice is absolutely raw. You cannot eat it. I didn't let it boil for long. I allowed it boil so that the starch will come out so I can rinse it out. That was all. So I added more water because, like I said, my rice was really, really raw. And I allowed it to cook for a bit. And then this is the moment I added my cooked beans. Now this is why I say you should cook your beans properly. Now my rice is cooked. Not too cooked though. It's cooked like some percentage, like let's see 60% of the rice like it's cooked. So I added my beans and I added some salt. I added more no season because the season you put before, you have to check now. The season you put was just for the rice. You have to make sure that everything is incorporated properly. And that was it all. My food was ready. I allowed it to cook on low heat though. Please put it back on fire on low heat. Do you understand? Put it back on fire on low heat so that they could cook together and all the seasons will spread around. And that was it. The food is ready. I still have this in my fridge because it's a lot and I've not finished eating it. This is my work food though. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and comment and tell me your thoughts. How would you have made your own rice and beans?